Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about security threats in cognitive radio. So, in the previous video we have discussed about physical layer attacks. In this video we are going to discuss about link layer attacks. So basically there are four different types of link layer attacks. The first one is spectrum sensing data falsification. Then comes control channel saturation DOS attack. Then it is selfish channel negotiation. And finally, we are going to discuss about control channel jamming. So let us discuss about the first type of attack, that is spectrum sensing data falsification attack. So basically, this particular type of attack is also called as Byzantine attack. What is Byzantine attack? So here the attacker is not somebody, it's not an outsider, rather somebody inside the network. That is, which means that the attacker is a legitimate user of the network. So uh, attacker is not an outsider, he is the legitimate user of the network, and it is called as Byzantine. This attack, why does this attack happen? This attack happens because of selfishly acquiring the spectrum that is available. So even though the attacker is a legitimate user, he becomes so selfish that he wants to acquire the spectrum for himself. So that is the reason why this kind of attack occurs. So this will lead to destructing the entire communication system. So let's discuss about the next type of attack. The next type of attack is control channel saturation denial of service attack. So basically what happens is that many CRs, that is cognitive radios, want to communicate with each other. So which means that the channel availability is very, very important. So which means we need to negotiate for the channel. The attacker utilizes this concept. That is, what he does is the attacker tries to flood the entire channel with several MAC control frames. As a result, the channel gets saturated. Why? Because the channel can transmit only a particular number of control frames. Since the attacker sends a huge number of control frames over the control channel, it is impossible for those or for the actual users to use the channel, thus resulting in a very, very poor throughput. So in some cases, the throughput becomes zero. This is control channel saturation attack. The next attack is selfish channel negotiation attack. So here, in this particular case, a selfish channel in a multi-hop CRN can refuse to forward any data packets to other hosts. That is, if suppose I am trying to transmit a data packet from my node to some other node, but the channel becomes very selfish. Here the channel acts as a attacker, and thereby it denies to forward any data packets. As a result, some other selfish host alters the behavior of this channel. As a result, the channel does not transmit the data packets. This scenario leads to severe degradation of the throughput, since the channel itself does not try to transmit the packets. That is selfish channel negotiation. The last one is the control channel jamming. In case of control channel jamming, the attacker, when it attacks the control channel, and that is why it is known as the control channel jamming. It takes control of the channel. The receivers are prevented from getting valid messages. Why do they they are prevented from getting valid messages? Is because the attacker injects a very strong signal into the control channel. As a result, all the nodes will look into or try to receive only the strong signal, wherein they deny or they reject or ignore the actual valid message, which are slightly weaker than the attacker's strong signal. This scenario leads to the denial of service for the users in that particular network.